Sneako got banned on YouTube and he got banned off Twitter. Now, what are my thoughts on that? Well, first off, I want y'all to know, like, I'm a lot more neutral on the whole manosphere thing. Like, I see a lot of their sides of the argument, but I also see how it can be a little extreme. If you've ever watched my channel, you can see that I kind of go back and forth on both sides. But I'll be honest, I'm starting to lean more towards that side, more towards the red pill, more towards manosphere, only because if you're a man and you live in America, bro, you see this shit all the time. Like, it's not just, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're not just making it up out of nowhere. It's because we see it. It's because we experience it. But back to Sneako getting banned. I recently dropped a video about Andrew Tate, kind of defending Andrew Tate, not necessarily all his takes, but his right to free speech. I just don't understand, like, what all these platforms are doing. Do I agree with everything that Sneako has to say? No. Is he a little extreme? Yes. I haven't watched all of Sneako's content, so I just started watching him recently. But so far, he seems to be a somewhat likable guy. And do I agree with him? Heck no, not on everything. But does this man have a right to say what he wants to say? Does he have the right to speak what's on his mind? I think he does. And I just don't see, like, where this ends. You ban Andrew Tate. You censor Joe Rogan. You censor Jordan Peterson. You ban Sneako now. Like, okay, cool. But where does this end? I get it. It's the social media platform. They make the rules. They can do what they want. But where does this end? Because it starts with Andrew Tate. It starts with Sneako. And yes, the majority of the population deems them as extreme and deems them as, like, you know what I'm saying, like, inappropriate. But what happens when that majority starts saying, oh, maybe somebody that's a little more moderate is extreme or inappropriate? Are we going to get to a point in this country where we can't say shit, can't say anything? And here's the thing. You got Andrew Tate being banned. You got them moving to other platforms. And these people are still getting a ton of views on other platforms. So what that's telling you is, like, there is a audience for this type of stuff. People aren't watching Andrew Tate just for the hell of it. Even if it maybe some people consider it fucking wrong or whatever. But people are watching him because they relate to what he's saying, or they feel some validity in what he is saying. So I'm not Sneako. He's straight. I bought his course recently. We'll talk about that. Not the greatest course in the world, but there's some value from it. But I've recently started watching him, and I think he's a decent guy. I think his content is pretty good. Now, he does have some crazy ideas, but at the very least, he's got me thinking. And what happened? Like, what happened to this being a country where people could think? You know what I'm saying? Like, they act like we're fucking idiots or something. Like I can't hear Sneako's side of what he thinks, and I can hear another person's side. And why am I not smart enough to make my own decisions on what I want to believe and what I can't believe or what I shouldn't believe? I don't get why they are literally deleting. It's crazy. Niggas are literally deleting an entire side of the argument. It's crazy. So and right now, so I believe Sneako got banned off YouTube for, like, a bunch of shit he was saying, controversial shit. He had some strikes. It was probably for some misogynistic stuff. It was probably for, you know, the jab. You know, he talked a little bit about that, and he was going kind of down the conspiracy theory route. Then he got banned off Twitter. I think he was arguing with some other YouTuber talking about fighting. I saw something about he might be, like, he went at somebody's daughter or something on some crazy shit. I can't attest to that. But somebody here in the Twitter comments said, what'd they say? Two people said this: use your platform to empower men without mentioning women. Okay, understandable take. But I like what the other person said. Do feminists ever use their platform to empower women without tearing down men? No, they don't. What thing? Feminists think all men are rapists. They think all men are abusers. All men do bad. Like, I've never seen a feminist bring up a male or empower women while also, you know, just keeping it cordial and neutral males. So I don't understand why there can't be the other side of this. They allow feminism to just run rampant. They push it up. They push it out. Make sure everybody sees it. Women are held in high value. when they can talk about feminism. But when a man starts talking, although these guys, Sneako and Andrew Tate do it in a very extreme way, but when a man starts talking about caring about men's rights, men's self-improvement, when they start targeting a male audience and wanting to help them improve their life, and sometimes they do it by tearing women down, I can agree to that. But why is it the other side isn't being targeted like that? And that's what I was making the point in my other video about Andrew Tate. Everybody should be able to say what they want to say. And as Americans or as viewers, we are not fucking stupid. We can watch 2 pieces of content and come out with our own conclusion of what we believe. You don't need to delete the entire side of an argument because you assume we are dumb enough to just automatically believe and flock to whoever's making extreme comments. And so I'm a little bit tight. I'm a little bit fired up about this because I care about men's self-improvement. I make videos about this, and genuinely, I really got to be careful when I'm writing shit down and be like, all right, is this going to step over the line? Am I going to get canceled for this? It's getting to the point, it's affecting my authenticity when I am writing, when I am talking to my audience, because they are bullying niggas off the platform and they're only bullying one side. I'll say this. There is a swell, like a ground swell. I think there's a lot of frustration underneath the surface with YouTube and these social media platforms. People are sick and tired of not being able to say what they want, being censored, being canceled. I'm not saying YouTube is ever going to go away, but usually when a problem like this arises, there usually is another platform that will solve a problem like this. And that, I think, can be the opportunity for somebody who makes that platform. I think there's a huge opportunity where somehow they can keep things in check, give people the right to speak their mind without obviously going crazy with it. But I think a lot of people will flock over to that because it's just getting crazy to this point. I swear to God, I'm worried. In 10 years, will we be able to say anything? Seriously, without getting canceled, without getting your platform taken away? Now, my thoughts on Sneako. I honestly wish he had been a little smarter about this. I know that's the thing. When you say wild shit, crazy shit, you get a lot of views. But it's also you playing with your foot on the line. You know what I'm saying? You shooting a 3-pointer, but your foot on the line. So I think Sneako may have made a miscalculation because he's not Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate can get canceled. I believe that. I believe 500,000 people will follow him to Rumble. I believe his courses will still sell. Sneako, I don't know that he has the influence that Tate has. I don't know how many people are going to follow him. I don't know how this is going to affect his course sales, but I think he made a miscalculation here. Am I more on his side than YouTube? Absolutely. But we got to be strategic. We got to figure out a way to, as he says, continue telling the truth, continue speaking his truth, but also play within the guidelines they give until something better comes along. But that's my thoughts on Sneako. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Should he have been canceled? Should he have been taken down? Why did he get blocked off Twitter? Y'all let me know what y'all think.